Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Methuselah here bringing you an Age of Empires 2 commentary played by us. Our crowd of normal StarCraft gamers have gone back in time to play Age of Empires 2. Why? We don't know. We were crazy. We're always crazy. Anyway, here is Augustrad with me.
Hello.
So he's going to be helping me with this monumentous task of attempting to commentate this unfortunately dull game. So the players, the matchmakers. Here we have in the top, we have Methuselah playing as the Green Byzantines to the northeast. I'm gonna call that
north.
Yeah.
North. But yeah, I'm interested to see how you're gonna play in this game because you can't nuke an Age of Empires 2. So.
Oh god. But we have, well, there are petards. Those work pretty well.
And your supply block do by the way.
You know.
Okay, go.
Yes, I'm screwing up a lot. As you can see, I've rung the town bell instead of moving units, so something's wrong with me. Probably spazzing out. But we have the Chinese being played by Tolkien in the orange trunks over on the right-hand side. He is doing a fantastic job of doing nothing. We have
basically doing you, being supply block.
Yeah, we're all. I mean, some of us had never played this game before now. Augustrad has built 2 houses and is chopping wood instead of gathering food, so he's efficiently doing nothing at the beginning of the game. We have Jinxie Cat, who, well, to be fair, is doing less than nothing because she's built 3 houses and a mill and has 1 worker actually doing things. We are so bad at this game, it's depressing, but no one could possibly be as bad as Hobbs, who has started the game and has not moved. Yeah.
Oh well, he's Hobbs.
He's the teal Aztecs coming over here. Jinxie was Japanese, by the way, and
I'm already trying to alliance to you. I said just to you. I forget if we actually allied.
Yes, our bromance is something that cannot be taken out of any game. But as you can see, we have... So yes, Augustrad was the Teutons, by the way. For those of you who don't know, those are basically the Germans. Tolkien, you're a bastard. You're an evil, twisted form of life to attack a villager so early in the game. Ow. No! No, it's on you, Augustrad. He has just murdered... he has murdered one of your villagers. First blood!
Fatality. Yeah. I bitched him about that for a while.
But continuing to introduce the last 2 players, as we've been skipping around a little bit, we have the gray color, which is frankly the single hardest color to see on the minimap. As you will note, the minimap, there are lots of gray spots, and this one is only slightly lighter gray. So this is Scion playing as the Aztecs, the backwards race, and then over here we have... I want to say O United so badly, and that's probably what I'm going to do anyway, so I'm going to call him O United to not get confused with Augustrad and Alexander. So he is O United, and he is playing the Purple Vikings. And
yeah, good. Okay.
Unfortunately for all of us, most of us, very few of us had ever played multiplayer. I think Uniden had played multiplayer before. I don't know about Tolkien. Augustrad...
I played the campaign many years ago.
Right. Augustrad and I had played single player but never touched multiplayer. Jinxie had never played, and Scion had never played.
Already saying "fuck you, Age of Empires."
Oh yeah, there we go. We have Hobbs expressing himself well. Well done, Hobbs. So Augustrad, I think you're a tiny bit ahead of me. That's okay. So, but that's fine.
Well, I mean,
we're talking like milliseconds. It's not a huge deal. But
damn it.
Oh, I just got that. Anyway, we have development, so much development going on, so much excitement. We have... There really isn't any. I'm just...
I mean, well, no, you know, the choppy chop of the woods, like those muscular men and 2D, slightly 3D graphics. It's just
I was gonna say, so a little bit of a history lesson, guys, or rather not history lesson, but rather a little bit of technology lesson. What this game is actually, this is a 2D game. This is completely 2D. The world is 2D, the buildings are 2D, and the units are actually 2D as well. How they do this is these are 2D animated, the buildings are 2D flat sprites and have no animation whatsoever. The units are 2D animated sprites. So every single possible location, the programming for this type of engine is really complicated and takes a long time. It is not very efficient. I guarantee you, do not ever try to make a game like this. Because
And if you want more lessons on how to make video games or how they're made, go to Methuselah's channel.
But anyway, that being said, so it is not technically 3D. It is not. It is fully 2D, but it's a really well done 2D because you can get away with actually the benefits of using sprites are you can have a lot of high level detail in 2D basically as compared to 3D where you have to import textures which can get messy and it's difficult. So just a little bit of an explanation for why the buildings actually look really good even though it's an old game.
I swear, anyone who watches this will have his IQ go up by 20 points at least from things.
Oh, violence! Violence!
Someone's attacking me. Wait, no. Attacking you?
Yes, Tolkien's villager drives off my scout because my scout is a pussy.
Oh.
But my
sheep!
Sheep! The most exciting moment in an Age of Empires 2 game, or at least the first 20 minutes of an Age of Empires 2 game, the stealing of, or killing of sheep.
It's one villager, go kill him!
Oh, that villager's a tough, burly man to my wimpy, skinny scout.
Yeah, I forgot you employed women as your scouts.
Yes, my scouts are very womanish. So, be afraid, be very afraid. Ow! That woman hits harder than my scout. I don't even think my scout's a woman anymore. I don't know what to say.
Stupid woman right.
I can't say the scout's a pussy because he's even weaker than that. So, I just don't know. I can't say. Anyway, looking around to see the development of the different nations, we have Alexander Uniden, trying not to say Augustrad for whatever reason, who is... He is hunting. He is not actually resorted to any other type of food gathering. He is building wood efficiently. We look at...
As he gets sheep.
Yes, he has been stealing sheep all over the place. So we have Augustrad allying. What a little cheesy... Well...
Oh, do you have the stat screen up? It shows the pace, the score of each
as to who's doing what and who's doing how well. For those of you who do not know what we were talking about, we're talking about this down in the corner. You can see who's doing the best and who's doing the worst. Currently, Alexander, who is Uniden, is in the lead, followed by me, followed by Tolkien, followed by Psionic Archon, followed by Augustad, followed by Jinxie Cat. But this is going to change so often, like just there, that I'm not really going to pay attention to this. I might point it out
just
later in the game. Yeah, exactly. It's going to keep flipping this early in the game, so it's not worth even watching. But Scion right here is building... did farming in Age 1. This is usually not an efficient means of getting food, especially when there's berry bushes right there. So at least he is building a mill next to them, so it looks like he'll be going for that. Hobbs left.
He's making it look like he knows what he's doing when he doesn't actually know what he's doing.
But to be fair, he's one of the players who's never played this game before, and he's actually doing okay.
Yeah, Uniden is really the only person that's played this competitively.
Right. Or multiplayer, right, yeah, at all. So, yeah, I mean, and you can tell because he is hunting, which is a much more efficient way of getting food early on. His economy is really well going up. Jinxie is trying really hard. We'll leave it at that. Augustrad is farming early on, but he does have fishing, which is an efficient way. There are still berry bushes right here. Why?
Wait, where? Oh, hey! I didn't see those.
Oh, God. And Tolkien has a military on Age 1.
Wait,
Tolkien has 2 militia.
Oh, my.
And you know how bad militia are? Let's take a look at a comparison here. Militia have 40 HP and 4 attack compared to an upgraded villager with the most basic upgrade of the game, the Loom. So a villager has 40 HP, 3 attack, but has better armor. That is how useless militia are. Absolutely worse. They're in the game in case you want to build a military and then upgrade it right away in Age 2. That's the only possible explanation I have for the existence of militia.
Or unless you want to humiliate someone that's that bad.
Yeah,
militia, but that's not gonna happen.
Well, if the villagers are unupgraded, like mine, you'll notice mine have 0 armor and only have 25 HP. So militia are actually potentially good against unupgraded villagers. The problem is anyone who's actually good at this game gets that upgrade. I'm just being stupid.
Yeah. Anyone who has common sense.
Yes.
Well, hey.
Yeah, that explains my situation pretty well. But, as you can see, we have the first Age Up. We have Age 2 going on. Unfortunately, with only 14 villagers, as compared to, you look at Uniden over here, he's got something like 25? Yeah.
He's got 15. Oh wait, I'm looking at
Yeah, you gotta switch to mine, probably, or rather to Unity.
Oh crap.
How many?
Selecting views pauses the game.
That's fine. Just unpause it and continue as normal. We will make it work.
Yeah, just letting you know.
But anyway, let's see. Yeah, he does have. He has 30 villagers, so still quite a few. Damn, jeez, that's a lot. And I'm going to go back to mine real fast. So
yeah,
there.
just make sure you do it.
There we go.
Don't pause it that much.
Hopefully, we are still pretty close. Hopefully, and we have learned that for future Age of Empires 2 commentaries.
Yeah, the downside of commentating a very old game, the replay function is not that good.
Oh yeah, and it would never improve, unfortunately. Age of Empires has never had a very good replay function.
No.
Anyways.
Wow. Thank God for StarCraft.
Yes. So StarCraft 2 will now have replays which you can have multiple people in with Heart of the Swarm. They've confirmed that for Heart of the Swarm. Thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Now it will actually be back to where it's supposed to be. We may be able to actually do free-for-alls. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I will say, back to the game for a moment, Jinxie feels the need to make her base secure and is building palisades.
Yeah. Holy hell. I need to express how bad palisades are in this game. So I know they're cheap. Palisades are the cheapest building you can build at like 2 wood a piece or something crazy. So the problem is, if you look at the hit points of a house, and then you look at the hit points of a palisade, the house has 900 hit points as compared to the paliside's 250. That means one house...
Build a wall.
Yeah, you can build walls of houses that are more effective than palisades. They may be slightly more expensive, but they're also useful that they give you population. Palisade serves no purpose in the game at all. Kind of like militia.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah, she also has that.
She also built an outpost, which are also kind of useless.
What? Oh, hey, but the aesthetic look.
Oh yeah, it does look kind of pretty. I mean, you got the little rope ladder. So, anyway, we do have... Okay, so Uniden has made it to Age 2. He's got a flourishing community of mostly fishers, but lack of hunting. Well, no, there's some hunting. Uniden's economy is by far trashing everyone else in this game's... Oh no, violence, violence, violence. Violence in my town. A militia. See, this is how bad militia are. Do you see this? Militia getting killed by 2 villagers. You. No. Ow, no.
No, I don't see it, unfortunately. I think I'm slightly behind, but we're good.
Well, you can fast forward a little bit until you see the militia die at my base anyway. But, anyway, needless to say, the militia died a painful death to 2 villagers, 2 unupgraded villagers, so that shows you just how useless militia are. The fishing economies of all the nations are springing up because we have discovered that this map has a lot of frickin' fish. And,
especially if you get one in the center. I just noticed there's this nice little lake in the center I didn't
know
about.
And it's not actually secluded. Boats can actually cross this thin ice, kind of. It's very odd. But,
that's gotta look weird.
It does. Trust me. But boats are actually technically floating units, to make it work. So boats could be programmed to float across the land, too. And it does happen in some very odd glitches. I think they've patched it mostly out of the game, but occasionally it still happens. So, go figure.
Yeah. Funny, how am I not in Age 2? Wow, I am really behind.
Well,
sorry.
Yeah, true, but I mean, you do have an efficient economy at least. You do have a lot of farms for Age 1, but that's okay, because the rest of you actually have gold miners in Age 1, which is a little bit... Yeah. You may be a little bit far... No, you can't be that far behind.
No, I don't know. I probably missed the militia attacking, I guess, because they haven't attacked it yet, so I think I just missed it in the group. So we're good.
Well, how about this? I'm going to continue looking at...
Wait. What's the score of Uniden?
Uniden is at 1,200-ish.
Oh,
about to hit 1,300, actually.
Alright, go. Keep going. I'm ahead.
Oh. Anyway, well, Tolkien just
talking.
advanced to the feudal age, so Tolkien is now catching up to the top dogs. So he is still the only player to actually have some form of efficient military, which has vanished. So I take that back.
Well, let me know when Uniden reaches 1465.
1465, okay. That being said, right now, Scion has a lot of houses for Age 1. So we do have Scion going pretty well. We have Uniden is still continuing his mining, fishing, fleeting, gold mining. Well, no gold mining.
Is he even... No farming.
Yeah, definitely no. No, he's got one farm.
Wait.
That's farming, technically. So, one farm.
Yeah,
Anyway,
okay.
he's at 1462 right now, so go. Anyway, we have, yes, so Augustrad is gold mining. He has advanced to Age 2, so he has caught up to this technological advancement that is being called the wonders of our time.
I'm sorry to mind the mulberry
Yes, a little bit of efficiency there. We do have... Tolkien is highly invested in fishing boats over everything else. He has only 3 other forms of food income, which compared to, say, I mean, you look at you have fishing boats, that's great, but most of your income is coming from these farms, and maybe these bushes. Jinxie is no longer getting food. Or, no, she's no longer getting food, so
she decides to seclude herself against the world and be in her own life.
And this is the other reason why you get that upgrade, because you see I'm going to lose a worker to a wolf. Possibly... No, ow.
Oh, I know why I can't see it, because since I'm not selecting your player, it doesn't show, like, oh...
Yes, but it was right below my base. The corpse is now fading away as the wolf ate him. That's,
I see, yeah. That's wolf stairs down.
That's why you get that upgrade, kid. That's why you get that upgrade.
Upgrades.
It really does. Scion is one of the 2 players not to get to Age 2 yet. He does have a lot of gold mining for Age 1. He does have... I'm going to point this out. He builds things in 2. I don't understand it. He has 2 mills. 2 mills instead of 1 mill with a lot of farms. And that same wolf is now going to kill...
And each mill has 4 farms.
Well, no, one has 5, I think. No, you're right. 4 on each. Damn. There we go. There's Age 2. So, we do have... I think we're synced up again. That villager has...
Yeah, just don't switch players.
Yeah, this villager has now killed the wolf. Finally.
Oh, hey, there's a relic. So I found 1. And 2.
Yeah, there's...
Oh, that's the relic that you built the freaking monastery
Yep,
for.
this relic here will spawn wars. Wars will be made to go after this relic. Now, that said...
you blessed the land before the war happened.
So anyway, so now we have these are the first actual military units, ladies and gentlemen. These are men-at-arms. Men-at-arms are only slightly less badass than militia because they have a shield. It's true. Yep, they also have 5 more HP than villagers. They're doing a good job. They also have 6 attack. This is the key. They actually have an attack that can actually kill things. This is still... They're not really going to win a game, but they can harass early on to actually get you ahead. The problem is they have so little HP that a town center can destroy them very quickly, so they pretty much have to raid outskirts, and as long as you're pretty tied in around your town center, you're not going to have that many problems. You'll note that pretty much his neighbors... You look at Methuselah to the north, and all his economy is focused around his town center. You look at Augustrad to the south, and all his economy is focused mainly around his town center. So he's not going to get any raiding done. Unless he goes really far and attacks Augustrad, or, sorry, Uniden. See, I don't understand why it's happening. If he attacks the Kingdom of Svalbard, or, no, what did I call it? The Kingdom of Svalstag. This is the new kingdom. And so the Kingdom of Svalstag's economy is so spread out that if he attacked there, he might actually get to do a lot of damage. So,
Also, this is where I started doing. I just noticed my first watchtower. I started doing like just random watchtowers around my base.
Now see, this watchtower is efficient because it helps protect the villagers gathering food, which is good. There are other watchtowers you build which are kind of like, I'm guarding a house, and it's like, good for you.
Hey! I care about my people. They gotta have a nice.
I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. But that being said, Jesus Christ, Uniden with his huge economy. He's got something like 100, no, probably around 50 villagers now, I'd say, which is still a ton. He is replotting already. That is a really fast replot for foresting. In case you guys don't know, there is a strategy with Age of Empires 2 because you have to carry the resources back to your base, that every time you clear a certain amount of space, you build a new drop site closer because it is more efficient and helps increase your resource gathering. Normally you do this after about something like 10 endgame squares are cleared, but Uniden does it after 3. I really don't think this is that efficient because you end up wasting more wood, but he has such a big economy that it doesn't really care.
I mean, what, it costs 100?
100, yeah. I mean, but it's significant. Okay, I mean, that's 10 drops worth of wood to build a new one, plus you have to spend a villager to do that. We have trade, ladies and gentlemen. We have trade. Markets and sea trade. We have both markets and peaceful trading ships.
Oh, wait, you can trade by sea?
Yep. It's not nearly as efficient as by land, though. The land trade is much more... It just seems that the trading ports by sea count as closer for whatever reason. So...
Because it's probably... Well, I would say because it's easier. Because as I found out with my trading, I had to go through tokens to get to you, and so...
Yeah.
Yeah. That didn't work out.
It's painful. But yeah, it's giving me a grand total of 7 gold per trip. So it's not even...
Oh,
it's not really that efficient. Whereas his land trader is giving him... How much is it giving him? It's giving him 14 a trip. So, and they're almost the exact same distance, like literally. So it's the land trade is better. I don't know why. It just is. I don't want to say it's because the sea is easier to easier to not worry about defenses, because that's not true. 1 galleon, which there is now the first fleet of the entire game.
I want to mention out looking at some bases. I like how computer generated look some of them are.
Scions actually looks... Scions looks like a human's. Like, he's got all the houses in one cluster.
I say all bunch together.
The houses are in one place, the mills are in one place, the market is... I mean, everything seems to be very tightly clustered, which is the mark of a human. The mark of a computer would be something like Tolkien, where you just put everything everywhere and you don't give up where it is. So...
Or, like... Okay, see, but... At least
there is order to yours, because you've got clusters of houses, which is very human-like, and then you've got the barracks are reasonably close together. You look at Uniden's. Uniden has clusters of houses and then clusters of everything. So he's like half computer, half human. He's a cyborg. Now, and then you look at me, and I'm...
Anyway.
I have very weird organization in Age of Empires. I always build these clusters of 4 houses, and they're always perfectly spaced from the town center.
It's like you built the mills and the farms as your first line of defense, and like you'll flood the fields.
Yes, it is. It is efficient way of stopping everything. Let them eat cake.
Heck, it stopped the Germans when they invaded.
This is true.
With their tanks.
This is true.
But it's another subject.
So we have everyone is efficiently in the feudal age now, except for Hobbs, who has left, and Jinxie, who is trying so hard.
Well, I say Jinxie is pulling the finale.
Except that she actually has villagers, and they're actually doing things. I mean, though this sheep not dying is a little depressing. Look at this. This sheep is right here, and there's 4 villagers, and it's there. And violence. There's a scout almost killed a villager. but didn't have the ball. It's that same no, it's not even a pussy. The freaking same female villager it attacked earlier is still not dead, and the scout left her with 5 HP. Why? You...
Wow, it is really hard to see stuff on this map without the fog.
A villager got eaten by a wolf next to the lake on the left-hand side. That was painful. These wolves are not good for my villagers.
Oh, dude, I didn't realize you could see the hawks flying about. I see a bird.
Yeah, they're just random doodads. You can actually attack them with archers, but it's very difficult. Yeah, they are neutral. They are creeps, basically.
They're basically like the kackaroos of...
So...
Oh, see, you learn something every day about an old game.
And this game... Oh, there we have our first Castle Age. Uniden has advanced. He has... something like 100 frickin' villagers now. Probably close... Well, no, 70, I think. 70 villagers. He has not built a military production... He has not produced a single military production facility. See, look at that! No, look at that! You have 2 spaces in between those lumber mills. That's not efficient! Look at Uniden. Look at Uniden. Close to his town center, but north of his gold mines. He has 2 lumber camps, one of which is 2 spots away from the other. Oh. What? No!
And yet he is beating everyone.
But, well, no, but he has... That's because he has 70 villagers, and then he destroys the old one. But,
yeah, there you go.
Another wolf dies to the... Oh, I found the relic. I have found the relic that will spark wars. And I don't understand this.
Oh, dear. And the worker comes.
Of course it is.
He's gonna die to a wolf.
Now, 2 wolves, in fact, eat another one of my workers. Yep, they're just like, almond.
I had an issue with that when I tried to expand south, I think. And there were 2 that are mine. I just left standing by the edge of the water in the bottom right.
Where's this?
By, to the right of James.
Oh, 2 sheep.
Near the water.
It happens. Sheep, I'm okay. At this point, the sheep are not going to help you that much, because you've got, I mean, you're well invested in the farm economy.
No.
By this point in the game, farms are actually more efficient than gathering meat, because you start getting upgrades for them. Tolkien, you bastard. That's... no. You know how long it's going to take him to destroy that dock? Those arrows do 2 damage a shot.
I see. They're destroying the galleys, but he's going up to galleys now. There you go. I'm slightly ahead, but I'm good.
Just do. Death freaking. I think the reason that you're getting ahead a little bit is because every time that my thing does the 1-minute breaks, it basically jumps the game a little bit. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, but that's okay.
Stupid fraps.
He's destroying my fishing armada, what a jerk. But I have a war galley as compared to his puny galleons.
Oh.
What will you do now? What will you do now?
Which is getting...
Yeah, I was gonna say... Oh... No... No... Oh, there's a second war galley! But it's... No.
Yeah. You can take it down, you...
Ow.
Oh, wow.
Ow.
Ooh, Scion's in the Castle Age. I think everyone's at Castle Age except for Jinxie, who is...
Alexander's Castle Age. Yes, Scion has in fact advanced the Castle Age. He does have... Scion actually has a really big standing military. There's another one of those jumps, by the way. And you have spearmen, archers, skirmishers. I'm going to take a moment while continuing to quickly look around. I will point out that Jinxie is still in the Dark Age, while everyone else has made it to the Castle Age at this point, including Tolkien.
Oh, Jinxie?
You're a little bit ahead of me. Yeah.
Oh, so, wait, crap. I'm a little ahead of you.
Yeah. What's the score of Alexander? She just advanced.
44-39.
Oh, it's jumping too quickly now. We're never going to be able to do it again. It's over.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah, because at this point the economies are jumping like crazy.
Anyway.
But anyway, Tolkien is assaulting my docks, and I have no fleet. And he now has galleys, so what am I to do?
And you're and
yeah, that ship stands no chance. Ow. 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 Nice.
I don't think I ever built one military.
Nope. I'd like to point out, though, that even though Scion has a bigger military than you, his military... Well, no, he doesn't even have a bigger military than you. You now have the largest and most efficient military currently in the game. Even though some of them... Well, you only have 2 skirmishers so far, which is good. But you have too many pikemen. They are cheap, thankfully, but they are terrible, absolutely astoundingly terrible at everything.
I didn't know that.
True. And they are cheap. So yeah, I lose a second ship to the blasted Tolkien armada. He has 5 ships now, probably going